pa pala nakalive yan.
I sense.
I came a long way to see you die.
This pleases me to no end.
Kaya sarado ang pinto.
"30 seconds to battle." The battle begins.
Burns, doesn't it?
This one was not for you.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ito magdamit ka at pagkakarapat ka rito.
Burns, doesn't it?
Maraming salamat po sa mga nanonood. Huwag pong kalimutan i-subscribe my channel. Kung nakaabot po tayo ng 100 subscriber, magpa-premyo po ako ng Dota items, Immortals. Good luck po sa nakabit dyan ng first 10 kill. Ako po sa Alliance po ako nakabit dyan, first 10 kill. Kaya po mga boss, sa kayo nakabit? Underdog masyado siya dyan. Si aggressive mode. Hindi natin masasabi kung sino manali sa laban na to. Sino po kaya makakapag first blood? Makaka first blood na kaya ang Alliance? Hindi pa.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Mga best friend, aggressive mode.
I was never really interested in fire. I don't know.
The soldier's fortune.
No.
Wala na po ang score natin.
Radiant are scanning.
Ang magsunod. Ang ganda. So, ang isip pa naman.
Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it's on.
I return to my temple.
You are oblivious. Now, God of God.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Who put me out?
When
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, back.
I sleep at 6:30. That's why I can make it.
Wala ko nga pa.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Kaya
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has been denied. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Pantas na po ito. Nabuti.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dahil tayo nila. Dahil tayo. Sabi ako dito. Ayaw ba? Ayaw mo ba? Wala dyan ang sound. Hindi mo dyan na matapawin.
We say no.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Boom! There it goes!
I'll do that.
Got a light?
My path leads to riches. It isn't prophecy so much as foresight and an excellent advantage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Jackpot!
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
like seas of infinity.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Incoming!
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Breaks.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Boom! There it goes!
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
We outnumber them all.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Why, thank you. Go for my arm.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Kaya pa mag-buhay dito. Kaya, paano mag-buhay dito?
Buhay?
Oo.
7
Walang number.
Ha? 7.
Thanks sa ating
Dire's
pinto.
top tower is under attack.
Paano i-scout dito?
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Coming in.
Dire's top tower has been denied. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Unstoppable! Duty!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant are scattered. Roshan has fallen to the dark. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's top barracks is fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Wala nila ako. Ah.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Laman natin. Ito.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Ano sa pang content man? One day lang.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's courier has been killed. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
Meron na mo. Kailangan mo.
Players here.
structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack. Radiant's bottom Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
There it goes.
Radiant are scanning.
Invisibility.
Dire are scanning.
You cannot maintain. Killing spree. 2 for 1. Pillaging. Double kill.
Alliance. Victory.
Safe na tayo tayo. Teng, huwag na tayo lumot. Punta mo tayo sa gitna. Lutin mo yan. Teng, ikot. Naglag ako. Napatay mo na, Teng. Ano, Teng, hayop lang yung watay. Gitna tayo. Teng, nasaan ka na? Ang bala. Teng, sa gitna tayo. Teng, dito tayo, Teng. Nasa bahay, meron sa bahay, Teng. Teng, pasok na tayo sa ano, safe zone. Teng, high ground tayo. Meron dito ka ito. Sa loob ng bahay. Ayun, tumatakbo na. Easy po ta. Hindi ka makapatay ko. Saan ka? Sa PC lang.
Radiant team ban.
Running with the Slardar. It could be that they try the leader again. I don't mind leader Nix. I just wouldn't want to see them pick it this early. Unless it's like a double bait, right? Like you plan to run it mid. Because you don't have final picks. You could actually do that and make Alliance think about it as a mid hero instead. Sorry, as an offlaner. And then run it as a mid hero instead.
5 seconds remaining.
As for Alliance, they have the ability to push early on. I wouldn't be surprised if we see them grab something tempo based or limp again. Like the Pugna. I would like to see DK maybe. Haven't really seen much Dragonite. I know it's definitely a hero that limp loves playing a lot. Alternately a Death Prophet. Preferably whenever I see a double minus armor lineup, so either a hero that can put Deso or Slardar was usually the other go-to, but he's removed. That's a long way off. I think they'll leave Limps here until last.
Radiant team ban. Alliances turn to ban.
There's an IO ban though. It's almost sign of good sign. Like IO, especially when you're looking at teams, right? Like which is Gress not tier 2 team that haven't proved themselves yet. IO is always kind of like that go-to standard that a team that is very in sync and has played together for quite a while can go to, and it's just a pick. There's always a threat in your mind. Also, it can screw over your ability to burst heroes down, and Nyx is kind of the start of a assassin type lineup, right? Where, just like his name suggests, you just go and yoink someone as a kill straight away. And if you're halfway through the kill and the IO arrives with either a reload save or an overcharge, then it's not going to work. That's like no one really revealed much here. I don't think we're going to see anything too spicy. I don't expect to see some like Clinks coming out. Used to be a wonderful thing to yoink the gen creeps when they've got buffed up health, but I think Clinks is still in a bit of an awkward position. Alliance could have an okay draft for it, but they need another frontliner first at least. There's also the potential that you get screwed over by Nyx. You know, it's the invis on invis factor, right? And one of them will buy a gem eventually, and it's never Clinks. Like it would fit a double minus armor strat, right? Because Beastmaster can build into the Solar Crest eventually. There's a decent amount of physical damage there. You can stun lockdown already between the two picks they've got. But right now, you're probably looking at your other support. And I'll go for Grimstroke. Okay, so double lip, double fade bolt. I actually like these two together for the team fight comparison, or combo rather, because you have to keep in mind in the early stages of the game when you're looking between the 10-15 minute mark, fade bolt, double fade bolt is actually a lot of damage.
10 seconds remaining.
So if you force aggressive mode in these early team fights, you destroy them with that combo right now, because they have two heroes that are a little bit more on the squishy side. Chen, mainly I'm looking at. Nyx is an agi hero, so he'll feel the magic damage a bit more. And then also his army will be roughed up pretty hard. Also double lift is nice, double primal roar. We didn't even get under the Beastmaster yet. Like, they have a lot of synergy here, and once again, this goes back to what I talked about before. Whenever we see these Grimstrokes, the best way it has to happen is it should feel forced. It should be almost like you kind of sit there and go, oh, Grimstroke's still available. We could probably do this combo on this lane, and then we have combos outside in the later phase in the team fights, and that's when it feels good. Alliance are at risk of aggressive mode going for an Omni Knight right now. I actually really like an Omni Knight for aggressive mode. With when first you Leshrac, like, you want some enables. You've already got Chen to heal up. If you get an Omni Knight as well, your heroes can't die, really. So then you just complete your draft with a strong right-clicking or hard-hitting type hero, and you should be very safe. And there we go. So Disco Pony counted out a little. Silence. Also, just because it's such a fast hero, will be screwed over by the Rupture. And there's your Omni Knight. It's just such a good pick this game. I'm glad our aggressive mode are understanding this, that you need to make yourself unbreachable. The Bloodseeker just makes the option even better, because it gives you sustain on the lanes, on both the R lanes now. So Omni Knight will always be able to heal up. Chen will always have that heal just ticking away, keeping him and his laner healthy, and he'll also build headdress. And that's the way you gotta be a Bloodseeker. You can't actually, you can't look at as a kind of, oh yeah, trade for trade. Just keep trading, and we're good. Because eventually, you end up with a scenario where both sides are sitting at 50%, and the only winner in that situation is Bloodseeker.
Radiant team back.
Final ban is actually going to be Troll from Alliance. Once again, understandable. Like I said, aggressive mode just need a solid right clicker to run out their draft. Also, Troll can screw over Bloodseeker in a one-on-one matchup when you get in those team fights. Like if they're on top of each other and you root the Bloodseeker, it loses this huge advantage of freedom, right? The ability to move around without being impeded.
5 seconds.
There's still other hard roll clicking options available. I don't think they go for something like a Faceless Void. You could actually, with a Leshrac, you have decent synergy there. There's a lot of damage that can be output. It might just be a bit vulnerable against the beast on the lane, and then the primal roar threat is a little bit worrying, but you always have the Dispel on Night. I preferably would go for someone that tanks up a little, just because you want to be able to prioritize your Heavenly Grace and most of your focus on protecting Leshrac. Leshrac should be your lead, whatever you pick in your carry role should be something that can kind of hold its own and exist. Something like a life stealer could work. That would actually be heavy in on the Leshrac though, which could be killed by the rupture we were talking about.
Number mo.
I don't like life stealer can work. It's just you won't benefit as much from the movement speed aspect because you already cap out almost as Leshrac. You're putting more into Bloodseeker's rupture. I don't think there's room for anything like a Huskar necessarily here. That would mean you're safe playing Leshrac. I prefer Leshrac on the mid in this game. Although I wouldn't be against having flexibility on the two lanes.
Alliance's turn to pick.
Breaking. That's nice. That's a bulky boy. That's a self-sustained one. He's no longer a target, which means that aggressive mode can focus all their resources in protecting the track. That's actually a really good pick. I like aggressive mode as purpose. It has a timing. And they've covered a lot of their weaknesses. They have decent amount of stuns. They have
10 seconds
a
remaining.
lot of sustain, like a ridiculous amount of sustain actually. The Red King can sustain himself.
5 seconds
The Vampire Aura will help a little bit. I'll be in the mix, poke and prod a little bit. The army will also be sustained. Like if some of them melee, they can actually just keep up in your face and keep sustaining. Also, Chen Wraith King is still a decent lane. It's not as ridiculous as it used to be, right back in the day when TNC was spamming it out, but it's still a fairly naughty lane. Naughty is definitely the word I'm sticking with there. And I like that they got rid of the Pugna because that means the Alliance have no tempo right now. They need to maybe look at something like a Death Prop. But I'm just not sure you like a Death Prop in this game. You can never feel good about yours due to Leshrac. Not a good Timber game. Viper though. Okay, that's a good pick. That actually works well against the Leshrac on the lane. It bullies you as well. And it's just, in these fights, if you're worried about the Wraith King, just Viper Strike him and then focus Leshrac. Also, it should point out this buffs up the damage elsewhere, right? Because you're actually lowering the magic resistance, which will increase the damage output of Rubik. If Rubik gets a good skill, let's say like he takes any of Leshrac's spell, more or less, right? Be feeling pretty good. And Rubik, I think this Alliance is going to be very big on how well Hanskin can do in terms of applying pressure, because like the spell steals in this game are really good. Nyx Assassin's starting to last a long time. Breakfire Plus is kind of okay. Split Up is amazing in this game. Heavenly Grace is going to be gone to put on a Bloodseeker. Like a Bloodseeker unshackled is a fearsome thing indeed. I also like the fact they picked the Viper because it implies aggress on the mid lane. It actually gives pressure and it wins the attritional battle. The reason that's important, we said this earlier, is that the Bloodseeker needs to feel enabled by the other lanes. You've already got Beastmaster or Rubik spam out. Now you've got a Viper that's going to keep his opponent at like half HP for most of the laning phase. That means that Nico maybe can just run around like a maniac. And that means that Skylark should never really feel safe in his lane. And we are ready to get underway. I think both sides have a clear objective set. I don't think there's an outdraft necessarily in this. I give Alliance a slight advantage for that final pick. I really like the Viper. I think what I'm seeing here is Alliance, if they ramp up off this laning phase, aggressive mode don't really get their combo online. In fairness though, they should be able to have relevance early on and kind of keep it to a draw point as long as Baranya doesn't feed him in. If Baranya doesn't die more than I want to say like twice, they can then rotate out of mid and take out towers before Viper can push down mid. And then you converge on the mid lane and you do what you always do with Vipers, right? You bait them in when they're trying to kill support on your tier 1 tower, you kill them for it, and all of a sudden you're back in the game and they lose their lead.
Ay, nasa baba sa taas. Tara.
But make no mistake about it, there is going to be a lot of pressure onto Baranya at the start of this game. It's just Leshrac as a mid scales really well, but level 1, 2, 3, I'd say you definitely don't, you're not expected to win with CS. The thing with Viper is it's just a gradual ramp up. It's continuous, right? Like you think of heroes that you gotta look at different lanes and think about the power spikes that certain heroes have. Viper is a hero that just, as soon as he has a small lead, it just escalates. Fire that one keeps blowing on, like, it's gonna get bigger and bigger. That is definitely gonna be misinterpreted. My apologies in advance. also about where you see power spikes, right? So I always, whenever I'm looking at our lanes, I'm thinking about 1, 2, 2 especially. Like whoever wins the race to 2, what can they do with it? On the bot lane, there is some nice potential around like Inkswell. If you get deep enough, I think your Inkswell stroke Fate. Beastmaster should be Inner Beast and Wild Axes, and if you can a little bit far forward, you kill him. I don't think you take bot because it will just be stolen straight away every time. Top could be good. They could actually pressure Bloodseeker a decent amount because they'll have Purification, maybe get 1 point DJ Aura, and then you have stuns. Grace sees pressure in a bit there. So I like the idea of that as well. But then when you talk about mid, it's always about free. I think free for most mids is kind of your power spike. 2 is nice, but free is when in an individual one-on-one what I actually do, right? And if you're Leshrac, like you have 2 points, maybe like it's not bad. You get some harassment out. The weird thing about Viper is it's just like, okay, well, I'm gonna put 1 inclusive skin probably so you can never trade, and I'll have 2 as an attack, and then you just never get into freaks. Think of other heroes who typically play mid. We saw Voice Spirit earlier, right? Once you get 2 points into your pulse, you can trade effectively. They can't get through your shield. Ember Spirit, Flame Guard, level 2, allows you to very easily sustain and harass. By the way, looking at harassment, Eco Baby being left alone here is a big mistake. This is how you beat a secret lane, is in a one-on-one engagement. Because Omnidite is off, and like he can never trade with Nyx. Nyx just has too much base reach. It's 4.3, and when he Tanga gets absurd. Rotate these heroes up too. I think this attempt to like pressure has failed. Yeah, it's completely failed. It has 6 CS. I'm not really sure how long they tend to keep this up. Like Bloodseeker reach free first, but I don't think they're doing it. Lil's doing a really good job of staying far enough away that he's not stealing XP from Skylark. And Skylark is doing a good job of poisoning stuff that even if someone teamed up, Lil wouldn't be up. However, Lil is a man of the house, so Nika maybe shouldn't care about it much. He shouldn't really interrupt him. He should be left to his own devices now. Limp, however, is completely not destroying mid. Baranya is only going to get CX through Lightning Storm. Okay, this is the pressure we're talking about. Now that you have 2 points for first, Nico maybe should be kind of okay. Now they can pressure bomb. Nice. Alright. I was wondering when the pressure was going to come in and to finally get it. Before level 2 as well. I mean, skip it. Clear his first blood, fought against it. It's paid off. Nico Baby can't be controlled now, and it's because of this mid. I thought maybe 2 to 3 waves before Baranya was this starved out, which would have allowed them to stave off the pressure bot. But now it's just a done deal because you're getting nothing from Lil there. Lil is now here to ensure that Skylark can farm, not Nico Baby can't. I gotta give credit to Alliance. Like that was, I think it's tight. It's like a tight window. I think you do a Fred, but they have definitely credited it. All right, they've started hitting me a nice sweater. We told you so. And now I think the biggest issue you have to look at if you are aggressive mode is if you don't find a way to this mid, your whole combo falls apart. And I'm not even dramatizing. I think you need to just invest in your lanes a little bit and then rotate. Notice that there is going to be a point at which Baranya's going to die and there's nothing you can do about it. Probably twice that's going to happen. And then you have to basically take this very big cow who's completely full of grass, the Baranya grass in this situation, and just into the slaughterhouse. Right, so it's what allow you on the offlane for yourself, right? Oh yeah, I died 4 times so I could kill them later and get more golden XP. It really is that situation. That's the way Viper functions. It's just let him feed himself until he gets back for his own good. Then play on his over tankiness. Or his over belief in tankiness, shall we say. His own ability. Now they're in trouble. I mean, think it is precious hard. Nico Baby, I think he didn't want to actually go on the Omni Knight as much there. Need to wait, because I think that, yeah, that was the bottle. Okay, it looked good, and I know why I done it. It's because Baranya burnt all of the bottle charges just to heal up quickly. If Baranya hadn't had that regen, that actually would have worked. He probably killed Skylark in this situation, but that's pure limitation, really. Ooh, Lil, that's a whiff. I don't know if he gets up there. Skylark might be the one in trouble now. Oh shit, he's gone. And he's gonna go down. The bigger kill foul, they paid it out. A bit back of the fight. That conscious reality, you can only choose one hero, and at the end of the day, you're a double melee hero, you're a mix and an Omni Knight. You're actually both very tanky, but if they actually go on you hard, you're gonna commit his resources one or the other. Ain't no AoE heals around here. Nico Baby. Just TV away. He knew he was too far out. Baranya is incredibly far behind, by the way. I think at this rate, he hit 5 at least. But then Limp will be at 7. And if he shows in the lane until he dies, you can already see Limp's holding the point. He doesn't really need to invest in there. There's a shooting situation which Baranya comes back on. But he might think that Rubik's going to name kill. His hands, it is hanging around. And 33 will be dove towards. The Harpies are definitely doing some work.
Dyer's
A little bit.
is under attack.
But only in terms of health. CS wise, he's actually been great. Net worth wise, he's second on the chart. He's having a great time. The Beastmaster will be self-sustained very soon. He'll pick up 1 or 2 little items, 1 or 2 little trinkets here or there, and he'll be good to go. Oh, come on, man. Do this to me. Where's the casual glove? I mean, he's a glove anyway. If you get 2 gloves, though, it feels really good. But Skylark does not feel good about this game right now, though. They could dive him, and the blood right is going to go down. He's dead. There is no way you can ever escape that. Nico Baby knew it as well. The tree line. Perfectly placed blood right. I like the fuck is doing this to keep the tower alive. Like, his job is done here. If Lil got that, though. And in the mid lane, simultaneous moves. Body blocks coming out. Hanskins doesn't have the lift for 8 seconds, but he's just good vision. Good business for the mid lane as Limp gets himself a kill. What tower will at least fall? So one thing is going their way. It is going to, of course, be the Wraith King Chen lane. Nicely. With the Vampiric Aura plus the Chen army with the Divine Favor. But it's just how much can that lane do? I wonder what build Limp's going to go for this game. I think you do just go for the Dragon Lance. Although a pipe would be really good. But we're kind of beyond those utility days. If you need a pipe that badly, 33 can always build into one. Although Flash does feel quite good as well. Chasing into 33 right now. He doesn't have a way to come through. I don't know if they want to commit to this though. There we go. Max has come off cooldown. He makes his escape. The mid lane, the Shrek goes down. Aggressive mode just feel a little bit discombobulated. Like, they want these kills so badly, and okay, you at least smoke up. I don't think this is the time. Like, Viper's just picked up a raindrop. Maybe you get a kill on the Rubik. There is no way that this is a kill on the Viper right now, though. Probably would be better off trying for a kill to Nico, maybe, because he's not staying high in health. He has got big 1, but you have the stun control to kill him. Alright, there you go. That's the big play. They sniped the Courier. The smoke for Courier play. How could I have not seen it? Top. Skylark goes the TP away, and they don't have enough damage. It's going to be close, but he will just about live. No! Oh, fine for a second there. The bridge was running out, but they do get him. Maths was done. Limp is a professor genius in the making, and I am simply doing mathematics at a level 8 grade or 8 grade. Well played. I think that was the final tick as well. It actually looked like he might survive because his coach is the level 1 Viper strike. It's hard against them, but the kill does get confirmed. And now I need to see something promising from Skipper. Okay, I like this. The double gloves is promising. As long as he doesn't queue up
Matay na ba?
a minus. And he doesn't. He goes for blade mail. He understands that actually the only way he kill Viper is by making him kill himself. Lil will be sent to a grave with the assistance of the side of Alliance. Rania will get a TP out in time, but now they're free to push on the mid tower if they want to.
Nakaharang sa akin.
Just need a creep wave first. Nico Baby, what's he going to be going towards here? I reckon he Yasha gets aggressive. I think Yasha is the way you do this. Like, the Shrek doesn't do enough damage that you're worried about raw HP against the magic. I mean, the Shrek is actually the lowest level core of their team. Oh, no, sorry. Just above Omni Knight in terms of XP. Just. And this will get you some XP. Although it will also get the obvious of XP. It's Haskin. He just wants someone to have a high five moment with.
Hindi mo nakaharang sa araw ko kaya hindi ko makakita.
We will have a pause, which will give us a moment to actually just check in what's going on with the Beastmaster. This 33 has now been left to his own devices, which is a dangerous thing. Anyone who has actually had a Beastmaster in the game, who's had a free lane, understands this. Something that Enchantress used to be in that category of. Now Beastmaster is filling the category of. If you leave me on my own, damn be your towers. Go up that Vlad's as well, which is just going to bridge this gap on timings. That's going to allow Nico Baby to be involved very early on. You can actually see a very easy scenario where you reach about the 16-17 minute mark, a team fight breaks out, and if Haskin has a Heavenly Grace steal, then Alliance's cause can't die, because Nico Baby will have Heavenly Grace on him. Limp is actually just too tanky right now with the corrosive skin almost maxed out. And then Beastmaster by that point is going to scale up to like, what, 1.5k HP at least. Spooky. I'm gonna expect Lil's just gonna try and rush the Meteor Hammer. One of the good things for them is that usually Lil tends to be a bit more on the greedy side, which can work to your advantage with heroes like Nyx. Just because when you max out the stun, it is long enough for you to hit up the Meteor Hammer, right? But he's not getting enough gold right here, and against these heroes might not be enough. Hanson is gonna waste some more than time, but Death is coming his way. Say thank you. You saved me time and return for the term at least. And yeah, Nyx has picked up the term as well. Once they get the Vendetta, they can try and make some plays. Looks like Alliance are going to let his top tower go. There's really no reason to contest this, because the resource investment by the side of aggressive mode is so much higher. Like 33 is going to force some people down here. You can see he's got the Hawk ready, and you can see the Grimstroke connecting if one person comes alone. Meanwhile, Nico Baby can just farm up the jungle, and Viper will pressure mid so that Miranda can get any.
Dire structures are fortified. Radiant.
I don't think this is the wrong move by aggressive mode. It's just Alliance is understanding that the advantage they've leveraged at this stage is that they can be splintered and not be, or spread, I think is the right word. They're not splintered because they had means to connect. And they can try now. Rupture goes out. Beastmaster is arriving. Skylark will stand his ground. Doesn't have a choice here. Heavenly Grace gets stolen. Now Nico Baby, Niall untouchable. Army's coming in. Soulbine's going to be thrown out. Viper is in arrival and ready to fight. And the damage on the ground is a lot. The Blood Rate's going to come down. Randy tries to turn down, but he's going to die for it. And they'll chase forward looking for more. Skinner now decides against them in the Reincarnate as he's dead. Skylark can't hide in the trees either. You are against the Beastmaster, Master of Trees. He'll go for the TP away, but the damage overwhelms him, and that's going to be all three cores dead on the side of aggressive mode. They understood exactly what they could do. Alliance do not even notice aggressive mode supports. They don't even register on their radar at that point. Maximum damage done. And that was funnel of TPs in. The Nevertoxin on the ground is just more or less a distraction from them at that point. But more importantly, it just disables the extra damage, the lifesteal potential. Skidder can't sustain at all. And you can see it. They were waiting the entire time for Omni Knight to just use Heavenly Grace. They ruptured him on purpose before even getting Soulbind combo out because that's all they wanted. And now Skidder, he's going to go down again. This time he has to reincarnate, but do they have the full to fight? Randy's moving in. Bruce come out. Nico maybe the target right now, but not an easy one to get. Still's going to be there. And the rock goes out to Baranya. Everything to protect him, which means Spartan has nothing left for himself. The Centaur buy him some time. They don't actually go for it just yet. Now they go in. The DD is on Nico, baby. And he's going to get some speed. Oh, and it looks like he won't be the last one to go down. Skylark will also lose his life. They are in full retreat, aggressive mode.
Radiant's bottom
Unable to do anything.
is under attack.
Once again, they are full defensive mode. They won't be ready to do anything anytime soon. Skid is actually going for the Chrysalis build. Not sure why. Well, that was Blade Mail. Blade Mail could work. It's not bad against the Viper, but he may have had it earlier. I only know. I think a Blade Mail would be okay if you get it in time, but yeah, he needs Chrysalis. I like that he's understanding his only chance is to hit hard and fast. Like, if you go for Radiance, you lose this game. This game will be over before you play Radiance. If you go for Minus, you'll lose this game. Minus is way too hard to justify these days. The reason he has this double glove of pace, for anyone wondering, is it's one of the most gold efficient items available to you right now. Me and Lizzie done the maths on this. We need 2 people because maths is very hard. And you can already see, like, no, this gets out of the way. I'll show you the Hyperstone.
Roshan has fallen to the down.
Roche as expected. Yeah, if you look at the Hyperstone, 2,000 gold for 55 attack speed. And then you have a look at the gloves. 400 gold for 20 attack speed. You're almost getting a Hyperstone. Less than the half the price. It's pretty absurd. And on night, just dying. This is, I mean, any deaths that happen that leak like this, it's not even surprising anymore. It's going to keep happening. I think aggressive mode have put themselves in a scenario where they've just lost too many lanes. 2 lanes lost with this draft is too many. The thing that makes Lestrak Omni Knight so strong means that they also need a strong start. If they don't in their lanes or at least draw them, the combo doesn't work. The Rain King is a non-starting factor at this stage, and they can just ignore him as much as they want. They can kill him right now because he hasn't got reincarnate. They know it. Go for the TB away. The Inkswell won't be there in time, so he will escape. Maybe they can find Limp if they're quick enough. The pings are coming out, but he's already backing up. The drum is way too tanky and way too fast. And yeah, there you go, Nico, baby. He did go for the maelstrom and then straight for the Usher. Grab the band early, just for the value. 33. He's going for Solar Crest build. It's just too good, this game. We mentioned it earlier. You know, it's the time behind. It's the thing that can make Beastmaster so good in many lineups. I think the Bloodseeker is always looking for is a secondary way to amp up his damage, right? Whether it's through Deso and minus armor, or you can go through other methods. Just with a Solar Crest for minus armor. That's when the hero gets pretty feisty. Now that he's got attack speed compared to the old damage. You know what Haskell wants every time he goes through these steals as well. He's like Heavenly Grace, please. But you won't complain about purification. At this stage in the game, it's actually quite a lot of damage. Halfway. That's Vendetta. So this is the point in the game where you expect to be able to off and it be not too big of a fuss. But I just don't have any vulnerable men with right now. Even something like Grimstroke, right? Fart should be an easy kill, you'd think, but 1100 HP, Bracer, Confused Raindrop, and a Headdress. You're not going to kill him. Not without hard commitment, and you do not want to hard commit onto Grimstroke because he was soft-bind you before. And Prime Rock, that's going to be Farmer's Lion for Baranya, and a bonus kill on the Lil as well as he shows up for some reason. Before he saved the day, they try to turn him to Bloodseeker, but even if he has the Aegis flyback to come out, he's still alive and healthy. Heals up off the kill. He'll move away. Arda will stand his ground against Free. Yeah, he might die. The rush from the Baranya means he can't really do much. The Aegis has been claimed. Nico Baby will try and move away. We'll be able to do so. Blood right. End of God, so they can heal up. Nico Baby actually runs through the center and pretty quickly on the side. Viper's going to go down, and Linda's going to be held away from the fight. They will now lose Spartan. The chase is on the Bloodseeker. Linda's finally right now. He can dominate the fight for Rania. That's going to be a dieback. Skylark will as well. They don't even care about Skinner. They know he has to reincarnate. So they'll take the bigger battle. Yeah, use your Bloodseeker, but Lim, once again, just gets to do whatever the hell he wants. And it was a cute play. I will give credit where credit is due. When you look at it, Spartan was up here, actually stunning up Viper, holding it at bay the whole time. Did die in his round for the cause, but it's a type of play you really don't want to be making with the Aegis not expended yet. But it's your best opportunity to actually strike back and at least get something. And if you try and run there, you're probably looking at 2-3 heroes dying anyway. That's the thing, like once you're TP'd in at a stage, you'll commit to the fight. And minimizing losses won't change anything there. You at least get rid of the Aegis before they're on your high ground though, so you stop any sort of ridiculously early game siege of your base. But you need to start doing something on the map now, is the thing. And the map really still feels quite small. If you actually look at the vision game, this is most of your creep waves. You've got this small area of safety if you're on the side of aggressive mode right now. With some of the most defensive wars you can actually get about them being in your own base. And then for Alliance, it's one simple ward down here. And then just Hawks moving around. And this is where the games always get hard, right? Is when you're playing against Beastmaster lineup from behind. Because you don't know where they've got vision. And that vision is dynamic. Also like the Panther being built by Nika, baby. There's not much in the way of stuns that can screw him. Like, stun out of Vendera is about it. If they throw Rayfire plus once you have Manta, you just dodge. If you're Leshrac, a dodge. Because he hasn't got his use. Doesn't want to use, he needs a cast. Makes me wonder, like, if the travel is really worth it. I get why he feels the need to have it. The problem with this patch is split pushing is harder and harder. You can see it right now how dicey it's getting for them. And even when they get someone out like this, we saw it in the previous series, right, with Team Liquid versus Enigma. Even when you had a PL, for example, who was pushing up in this lane really hard, they were getting the better trade because there was too much value in them 5-manning to split up. There you go. You'll at least be able to get tower. Baby. Yeah, that'll be beautiful, mate. Play free, chasing in. Not quick enough. It was the push, and his team should still be able to actually push from the other side of the map because right now, aggressive mode are still very splintered.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
A tithe to the impurities.
Coming in, high ground belongs to aggressive mode, but they whip it all. Left control, and they've got the spike carapace. And the huge stone coming out. They're moving with the X-Flow combo. Bolt them down already. Promo to keep from Piranha. Rupture out the skull like can't move. Skid on his second life already looking to go down. Once he goes deeper, Nico Baby tanking the entire team. Will die for the cause, but once again, Limp, what are you doing against this Viper? He's dying. You're running against him. You're throwing your limp bodies at him, and he is slapping you down. And with his wide wings, he slaps his back. He says, "Pop on, boys. I'm going to carry us to victory," because now they can move in towards the mid. This will be the tier 2 tower full, and sure, Bloodseeker dies again. But for him, death is inevitable. And he is indeed and his Nika Baby keeps falling in pools of his own blood, but it just doesn't matter. It's all for Lynn. 13-0-5 right now on this Viper. And he will not die anymore. He's with the Sandy Yasha. He has got the Dragon Lance. Vampire Fangs as well. Good luck. Even if you find him alone, he actually probably still survives until reinforcements come, as long as the rest of Alliance aren't AFK in the fountain. And it just inherently counters what Piranha can do in a fight. He'll never be able to actually bring down the Viper, so it's all about Skidder. It's the reason he built this crit. It's the reason he's got his Death Slayer. So he has to be allowed to do whatever he wants in the fight, which isn't happening. He'll get hit with a Viper Strike at the start, and that's it. Once he is hit with Viper Strike, he can't grab Viper at all. And even if he does, they're so obsessed with this Bloodseeker that they actually use most of their arsenal before they reach that point where they do the Viper. Now Skylark is dead. High ground. Hello. Piranha is doing literally the only thing he can. Hanskin is waiting for something to shift for this.
Radiant's top tower.
Take it at 9. No, he can't. Piranha can't TP away though. And this. Hanskin is simply doing this to ensure base. So there you go. The lift will have to tap, but he's already a rack short. I actually really like that move from Hanskin. He understands the only way to actually get rid of this free wave, the only way they push it out, is with that hero there to defend. That's one hero left, just as Branya arrives. And you might be one set of racks less, down to one at this rate. Start out of the limb. Get up.
Middle tower is under
Good luck chasing even with a heavily grace. Think it maybe pokes and prods because they've already used the stun. Down to half HP. X12, Soulbind jumping. Obviously stun. Blood right as well to follow up means they can't actually assist. And they'll chase in. Nick's already gone. Nico maybe going deep. Needs to back away right now. Taking way too much damage. Nice mana dodge out. Beautifully done. Bloodseeker will limp out of the base alive, but barely. At 33, ready to tank the front of this. Skitter off for the second time. Has to fight. The limp out of mana. This might be the opportunity to find a kill. The sun is out. Beastmaster is there. Blood right. Stun for fodder again. And they will use the Guardian Angel, but it looks defensive more than anything else. TP away by Lestrak will be successful, but Skinner needs to get out of here right now. Heavenly Grace to try and assist, but Limp, just enough mana to mess with him. Doesn't want to commit the rest. He wants to stock up a little bit so he can actually hit up and actually give the slows out from his poison attacks. Is stopping Alliance from going back in is the fact that Limp has no mana pool. So they'll back away. That was a big buyback from 33 and was only counteracted by buyback coming out from Lil. So aggressive mode they do hold. They can't wait in the base. The next Roche will be a deciding Roche if it goes in the hands of Alliance, and it is up in 20 seconds. And now Lim, he's gonna have that Hurricane pick by the time to go into that base again. Oh, this is so nice, by the way. I can know it's just talking enough about it. This is like, I like to call this the starter camp for anyone new to the game. It's so easy to stack this. It's also the, oh, I totally forgot count. You just go there last second and, oh, nice, so stack. Smoke on smoke. Aggressive mode waiting in the pit. Alliance have enough time to go for the white wraparound. Aggressive mode aren't quite fast enough, or are they? Alliance are taking longer than expected with this. It looks like aggressive mode are going to use this. They are. Alliance knows what's going on. They have to at this stage. Bardo blinks in, stuns to drop them. The TP's risk is going to complete it. He leaves Spartan behind. They at least got other heroes out though. It looked like it might be a double stun, but Omni Knight and Wraith King make it out. Baranya has to escape this. He has the Aegis, so he should be able to get out. It looks like Alliance won't go hunt for anymore. They just want to start funneling in, keep the map small. Aggressive mode now have a lifeline. They can't get out on the map to use it. And these bombing plays by Fada just suicidally jumping in, stunning one Zaga. It's been winning Alliance so many of these fights.
Radiant's middle barracks.
It's gonna be a bit harder to find them now because you see aggressive mode can afford to be a little bit more splendid, but Fada moves in with the silence under Varanya. Thrown away. They just want to create space for limp hit buildings. Blood Rage does make him strong, but needs to be careful about the incoming damage, especially that Desolate layer now on the Wraith King. And Soulbind comes in. Fada, slowing down a little bit. Double Fable out, and the Ruptures will keep them at bay. And 33 chasing in. Doesn't want to use the Primal Roar though. He's tempted to, but there's the Hand of God. 33 needs to back up. He bought back. Can't go down. Skidder. He's been alone with the enemy team the whole while. He'll lose the first life. That hasn't had the cheese though. Back up a little. Blood right again. Many ways for Nick's to stun individuals here. Fada. He jumps into double stun, but Nico maybe managed to go to the fight. Primal around the side, and Branya is going to be roared once. Aegis has been expended. They already used Guardian Angel. Skylark now in order to trouble himself. Take a lot of damage. Stolen from the Angel against him. All of a sudden, the Wraith King has no damage. Buyback will come out both sides from both the Grimstroke and the Omni Knight. But where's the damage going? There's the buyback. As they have to expend it, Baranya goes down for the second time. He'll come in to try and die free. Skidder, he's the cheese. Doesn't have the recut anymore. They're just going to kite him out. Trying to burn him down right now. No one wants to go on top of Limp right now. Fada jumps in with the X-Spell again. The bomb control looks good. They'll move through. Buyback comes out from the Wraith King, but they brought also Strack again. That's going to be dieback on the Omni as well. And it's looking like it might all just be over. Typical Nico baby moving at the speed of light. And just like that, like a flash before their eyes, nothing they can do. Nico baby gets the rampage. Alliance take the series 2-0. And it's just amazingly done. Honestly, I think when you